quick introduction. This is the Bell helmet. It's the Qualifier DLX. It is basically a lower line level for Bell. It is a very, very cheap lid. I rode with this one for the first little bit. It has very good airflow for a full face lid. You have your upper vents. That's your brow lid. You have your chin. You have a couple vents out the back. So 2 up at the top, 2 at the sides. And that's pretty much it, right? Now it is DOT'd. It is ECE. Let's kind of go to the side. So with the Senna, this one, if you get the adapter, which I originally did have, this actually fits right in there. Well, that's the idea anyways. This piece, whatever, when this comes in and clips in, it actually does not stay. So let's move that aside. Visors. Visors are very easy to actually come out. So you just lift it open. There's a little tab on the side. You just pull that up. It opens. Same thing with this side. And that's that. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. And to go on, it's the exact same thing. Push this in. And then there it is. That's in. So you can feel that locked in. Same thing with this side. See, now that looks like it's locked in. It's actually not. You push it one more time and it's good. I've had a few times when I first got this lid that I was driving down the road and the one felt like it was popped off because there's a lot more wind on this side. Push on the side, it locks in. It's pretty easy. One of the guys that went through one of the courses with me had a similar lid. He hated the way this worked because he actually lost his. Now, there is no pin locks on this one. It does come with this one. It comes with the black. It comes with the clear. No visor bag. But again, it's a cheap helmet, right? So the seal is pretty decent. It actually works pretty well. Again, I'm going to compare this all with how cheap of a lid it is. For the safety, for the actual quality of the lid, it is pretty solid. Padding inside is actually pretty good. But I did notice that what happens is you put it on your head and it comes down a little bit. Again, it depends on the individual, I guess. It does get a little bit of a chin curtain. It does kind of help with the wind coming up. When I was doing test footage and stuff on this a while back, it's really, really bad for wind, and you'll probably hear that coming up. Let's take it apart. It's tab in here, tab in there, comes up. And the traditional D-ring. Now the foam that you have is, again, it's pretty decent on the side, but it's literally non-existent up top. It's all relative to what it is. The padding on the side is actually pretty decent, but again, it's basically one piece of foam, and like it's very, very easy to move. So it does have a little bit of a rebound on it, so it does kind of hold your face, but if you don't have the proper size to this, it becomes a really bad day. Inside now, the thing is nice. There is spots that you put your speakers. So again, for a cheap lid, that's not normally the case. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So there's just 1, 2. And there's 4 up top. There's 2 clips on each side. 1 there. And I'll be honest, the buttons actually on this is pretty decent. They're pretty easy to put in. So you can just push it in. And just push this one. So pretty solid, pretty clean. So it does hold you pretty good, like it doesn't move at all. Pushes pretty good on your forehead and back behind the head. and it's not going anywhere. Okay. So how does the bell qualifier hold up actually when you're riding? I'll be honest, this is my first lid that I ended up picking up. I have quite a bit on it. I got the GoPro, I got the Senna, a couple of mics in here. To be dead honest, for a basic beginner lid, like it's what, 200 bucks? Like 205 or something like that plus your taxes. It's a pretty solid lid, man, to get into it. So for a basic, like if you're just getting into motorcycling and stuff like that, I would say that this is probably the most common entry-level helmet. Let's get out of this. Good job. Yay. For a lid, or for a helmet, I always call it a lid, I don't know why. But for a helmet, it's not too heavy. It's actually pretty decent. It's not like a modular helmet and stuff like that. It comes with your dark shade as well as your clear. There is no pin lock, so it can fog up. It's not that big of a deal. Like, it's never fogged up on me, but it all depends on whereabouts you live. Wind noise, you get a little bit of wind noise. To be that honest, the Ruroc that I wear is noisier than this, but this is still noisy, right? So, and the aerodynamics on this is more round, right? So pros, they're very inexpensive. The lid is very cheap. It is ECE, it is DOT. Anybody that I've ever got or talked to get into motorcycling, I always say the bell qualifier is by far the best. The only issue that this one had, and they've eliminated because you can't actually buy this anymore, but there's like a little pocket here for the Senna. It was good for the SMH one. I don't know the number. I'll put the number up here. The pocket was crap, to be dead honest. It fit, but I was going through. Yeah, it literally pops out, right? So you have to buy an additional thing for inside the lid for the mic, and then that like helps screw it in. So then all you have to do is go down and then in, but it pops out on this lid. That's why I'm not actually using it, because it's crap. The wind noise is kind of crappy, but again, for the price of the lid, you can't complain. Entry-level lid, I would say probably this is where to go. Yeah, any questions, concerns, feel free to put that down in the comment section. Please like and subscribe, and until next time.